All right.
No angle. I have no real good place to do this in the house, so I'm always in my bed, which is also my home office, because I don't have a home office. I actually go to an office every day, and that's where all my stuff usually is. Um, so forgive me that I'm in my bed with my hair pulled up. But I have a wet dog next to me too. This is Maisie. She's looking out the window. I just took her to the lake, so we just got back, and I'm excited because we have a couple days left in June, right? And how's everybody's June doing? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, stick up your fingers if you're not driving. Okay, we got a 6, we got a 5, we got a 5. I think we got a 5, 4. T-Mac, T-Mac had a 10. T-Mac's having a great month. She's muted. So
now, I don't know if you can hear me. It's closing out at like $500, and I'm sitting at a $200 party, 900 in, and a new recruit. So I'm doing awesome.
Yay!
Wow, how things have changed, T-Mac, since we spoke a couple weeks ago.
Well, Mama got her butt in gear.
Yep, Mama got her butt in gear. T-Mac will schedule a time to talk. And she's like, I know, I just needed to talk to you. I just needed to talk it through. I know you did. So, anyways, so there's a couple days left in the month. I mean, you guys are on this call because you guys care about your businesses. June has been incredibly tough for a lot of people. July, they always say January, June, and July, the J months are hard. Sometimes I play into that and sometimes I don't. I think it's mind over matter, but the reality is there are people, we're all just getting out of school, vacations have started, kids have gone off to camp, there's still travel baseball started up. There's so much going on, and I'm the first one to share, my struggles and also my celebrations. But so we just kind of wanted to give you guys some ideas if your June is not exactly where you needed it to be, how we could do some last minute pushes to, get some more PV in the books and earn that summer incentive. Some of you guys are working towards dreams come true or wishes come true. We have the $400 PV, little mini incentive for the business credit. What else? I know there's people obviously DIQing, promotions are on the line for some. So, every little bit counts. And I think it's also kind of one of those things that when your back's against the wall and you know that you have to make a number, you can surprise yourself. And sometimes we just need to feel our backs are against the wall to really spur us into action. So I'm going to be very transparent. I had one big party this month, and it turned out to be a really big party. So, past week or so, I was kind of like, whatever, I'm good. I should be working on, I need to work on my July bookings and my hostesses and stuff like that. But here we are, and there's 3 or 4 days left in the month. And now I'm just shy of a much larger number that I haven't hit in a while. Certainly not the past 2 Junes. And so when I'm focusing on my own business, I'm pulling up, if you've been around as long as I have, it'll be my 7th anniversary here on the 29th. I'm looking at all these previous Junes going, well, what did I do? Now my best June ever was $9,000, but I had 8 parties, and that was a lot. And it was back when I was younger and all that good stuff. And so I couldn't really beat that number this month, but I definitely wanted to beat how I did last year. And I did. So I'm really proud of that. But this is how we want to finish off the month. So I came across, and this was kind of shared, this has been shared around a little bit today. So I just kind of want to share it a little bit more. Carrie and Rachel, Lori and Andrea are going to share this around. But and I already shared it with my team. Krista and Teresa are on the call tonight. Is that we are going to do a summer sales blitz. And what I love about this idea is that it's so simple. So we're going to focus on tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. Okay. And what this would do would net you at a bare minimum, $393 in PV, which you know is going to be 400 or more. So it's going to maybe tip you guys over the edge. Maybe it's just going to put something on the docket, you know, completely for you guys or somebody on your team. But it's also going to earn you that $400 little summer business credit incentive. So it's really simple. It's 3 days, 3 products with the goal of 3 per day, 3 by 3 by 3. And we've got a graphic. And again, the girls have it, so they're going to share it with you guys. But it's very, very simple. So what we're going to do is we are going to focus on selling the following 3 items over the next 3 days. Tomorrow, large utility totes, which is winner chicken dinner, right? Everybody needs a new large utility tote. In fact, I just had 4 conversations with people this week that said their original large utility totes that they got from me 7 years ago are starting to kind of go. And I'm like, not a problem. We'll get you another one. And you can get a half off thermal with that. So that's going to be day 1. Day 2, organizing shoulder bag. Awesome purse, super perfect for summertime, so you can be hands-free, be taking those pictures, be chasing down your kids, eating a popsicle, drinking a cold one, whatever you need to do, you can be hands-free. And the third one on Friday is all about the Benjamin's wallet. Okay, so those are the 3 products. The common theme is that each of those are over $35. So automatically they're going to qualify for a customer special. So again, if you sell 3 large utility totes tomorrow, that's $105 in PV, and you've earned yourself $26.25 in commission alone. On Thursday, if you sell 3 organizing shoulder bags, that's $144 in PV and $36 in commission. And again, on Friday, selling 3 All About the Benjamin wallets, $144 with $36 in commission. So your total PV, again, with no customer specials and no personalization added on those first 2, that's a minimum of $393, which is like $98.25 in commission. But I know everybody's going to do over 400, so let's just call it at least $100 in commission on July 10th. How easy does this sound? Okay, good. Thanks, Rachel. I appreciate the silent whoop whoop. It is, I mean, it doesn't have to be super complicated. Now, I've got another idea that I'll share with you guys in a minute, but like, this was so, when it was shared with me today, I was like, duh, like, how easy is this to just break it down into these 3 little sales? And heck, you may even sell all 3 large utility totes tomorrow. About who you're going to share this with. Obviously, you know, your VIP customers, your closed Facebook group, on your business page, you can share it, texting it out. How do we want to share it? I mean, Rachel and I can attest, and everybody else, you guys know that when they see us using our products in everyday life, they buy them, right? I mean, so, you know, you got to get that large utility tote out and work in it tomorrow, whether it's to the grocery store, whether it's a picture of it in the back of your car with all the pool stuff in it. I mean, I'm not such a big fan of the guessing games in these things, but whatever you have to use, I'm really encouraging my team to really brainstorm and pull these pictures together. I know Rachel's the queen of pulling pictures of everyday usage together. So I know that there's 8,000 large utility tote pictures out there. But, you know, how can you stage your organizing shoulder bag? Well, I mean, put it on your front seat, you know, alongside another tote and be like, love my organizing shoulder bag so I can be hands-free, sipping my mocha, frappa, whatever, vente, laga, whatever they're called. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know what those names are, but whatever. Iced coffee or whatever you guys drink during the summer. And and just show off how you use that organizing shoulder bag. And then obviously to follow up, the all about the bends, hands down, the easiest way to show that off is when you show it with the Dave Ramsey little tabs inside of it. But I mean, there's 1,001 pictures. I'd focus on the cork, the metallic cork one, just because we still have it. It's a summer print. It's just such a great, it's such a great print for the summer that I would totally highlight that one on Friday. So again, I'd also be doing red stamps. I'd be texting this out to people. I'd be going back and doing an advanced order history search. Does everybody know how to do one of those? Yes, no, maybe so, sort of. Amy, I appreciate the honesty, girl. It's gotten a little bit more complicated since the system switched over, but you can go back. Megan says no. Okay, great. That good. Now we know what to teach you guys tomorrow morning. We will show you guys how to do an advanced order history search so that you guys can look back up who in your customer base has ordered, you know, large utility totes in the past, or organizing shoulder bags. You know, as well as our products are made, I've seen some pretty beat up organizing shoulder bags. I want to reach out to some people that maybe ordered for me, you know, maybe 3-4 years ago and need a new one, or just ordered for me last season and need a summer print. Okay. So we can go back through and teach you guys how to do that too, either later tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to be tomorrow morning for me, but we can go back through and look at that. So that's who I'm focusing on. I would also, Rachel talked about last week using the who do you know list. Super easy. It's on TOT. All you have to do is print out, or just start making a list. Make a list in your mind of who do you know that could use large utility totes right now? I mean, there's got to be 25 people on your list that could use large. Who doesn't need a large utility tote right now, right? So make a list for that. Make a list for the organizing shoulder bag, and then make a list for the all about the bends wallet. You may even want to, there's no rules to this blitz, it's all up to you, but you may want to say, hey, you're getting the organizing shoulder bag. Do you have the all about the Benjamins wallet? Because it fits perfectly inside. And maybe you want to do a live video. So you could go ahead and, you know, beat the system and sell both of those together on Thursday. There's no really, I mean, the goals are 3 products, 3 days, 3 a day. But please don't limit yourself to 3. If you hit a good streak, keep going. Now, do you want to set this up on your website and your back office? Absolutely, you could do that. You could offer free personalization to the first person who orders the large utility tote. You could do little things like that to maybe incentivize it. When I'm doing incentives to my customers, though, it's usually based around free personalization or getting like a free key fob or something, because I'm earning commission back on that. I don't like waiving sales tax or shipping. Nobody's paying me back for that. Either way, they're tax deductible as long as you keep track of these things. But again, I err for something that, you know, is making me money back in return. So, and also increasing that PV. So questions about this idea? No, I only have one page, so I don't know who's over on the other page. Hello. Hi, Andrew Garrison. I didn't know you were there. Okay, who's excited about this idea?
Me.
I'm swiping pages. Yeah, I think it's such an easy, simple, like, just breaks it down. Sometimes we get so consumed by like the forest, we don't see the trees. This is really like really good little goals, especially for newer consultants. Especially, I mean, if you've got 3 or 4 girls on your team and they need to get qualified, this is a really easy way for them to prove to themselves that yes, you can pull together like $400 or $500 in sales over the next 3 days. Not impossible at all. And that gives you $100 in your wallet on July 10th, plus another $31 in credit, right? So I love that idea. Okay, so the other idea, and I know I was supposed to watch this video, and I couldn't find the video because I had already watched it, and then of course I couldn't find it. So there we go. But the other idea, and I don't know if any of you guys have tried this before. I'm trying to pull it up in my messenger, and I'll share it as well. Is how many of you guys have done doing like a flash sale with like a whole set of products? I'm gonna show, like, have you guys done one of those? Can you see those? So it's basically like the first person who claims, they're all available, but the first person, you know, there's only one available of each piece. And so the way you do it, and again, we'll share this so it can be shared with all of you guys, but it's basically says, hey, VIPs, to end the month with a bang, I'm offering a flash sale. All of these items come in different colors, and you can add embroidery too. Comment which item you're interested in and which pattern. Again, all these items are discounted for a total discount of $275. So there's only one of each. First come, first serve. Feel free to hook your friends up. We have to get them all claimed to get the discounts. Prices are listed below. I'm offering the remaining products tomorrow to my entire customer base, so claim yours quickly today. While prices do not include tax and shipping, they will be calculated from the sale price, not the retail price. So it's a lot of good stuff. And half of it is thermal totes, and half of it are just really good different items. And then I have the whole explanation of how you enter it, because you enter it as one party and you use some of the hostess credits and the half off items and so on and so forth. So how many people have ever tried that before with their VIP groups? And does anybody want to share if you guys had good success? Anyone? Anyone? T-Mac, tell us about it.
Well, I didn't do that exact one. I did something a little bit different. What I did is I put together a bundle package, and I actually had people, it was $10, they had to buy a ticket. So.
Oh yes, thank you for sharing this. Tell everybody about this. This was great.
Yeah, and actually it helped me. Actually, it was the order that put me over for DIQing back in December. I believe it was that. But anyway, so I put together, and it was a large bundle. It was like a large utility tote, a thermal tote. It was like 5 products total. And it was essentially like $200. And everybody paid in $10 until I had enough to cover the cost of the bags. And then I chose a winner. And they got to pick, and then it got delivered to their doorstep. It was that easy.
Okay, Ron shaking her head too, and she just wrote that she's also done it. Can you share with us a little bit too, Rhonda?
Yeah, I think mine's really close to the same way that Teresa did hers, and I actually did it this month. I'm one of the few people here that does not have a 5 for June. My June right now is like maybe a 2. So I actually did, and I'm sorry, I have like, let me see if I can mute my TV for a second. What I did, I found it on Sandbox or one of those, and it was a raffle, a group of products, $8 a ticket, only sold 31 tickets. And then I went live in my VIP group and did the drawing. And Facebook Messenger, until it proves me differently, was great because I was able to accept the money through Facebook. So I started to do the money through PayPal, but unfortunately it does charge you, and I didn't want to have to take a huge hit. So Facebook was great. People found it really easy just to send the money to me that way. And then on Sunday, I did a live drawing in my VIP group, and everybody was able to watch me, and that was a little over, I think it was $203, but then the person who won called me after we had already picked her patterns and said, I want to add personalization on 4 different items, and that boosted it up another $40 to add the personalization. And then what I did though is after I went live, I went back into my VIP group and said, because I've never done this in the nearly 2 years as a consultant, I don't typically do flash sales or anything where I'm selling less than our retail price. I didn't want to get into the culture of that with my particular VIP groups.
Right. Yep.
What I did is I said, if anybody that participated this time didn't win and wanted a chance again, would you be interested if I did this again next month? And everybody said absolutely yes. So I think that this will be something that I will do each month, is do one of these raffles, and it's an easier way for me to get another 250 in sales in the month.
The awesome idea, Rhonda. I like that. I mean, because you do, and then it also creates kind of this repeat, that they want to check in and do it with you each month. And so people are going to be coming back to you're driving more traffic on a regular basis to your VIP group. I love that idea.
And that's what I was
That's
hoping for, get people to keep checking to see what each month's bundle is.
You get 2 snaps from me. Great idea. Awesome. So Megan had a great question, is how do you ship everything separately to everybody if you're doing it at a party? I'm going to be honest with you. That's kind of one of those things, and maybe T-Mac can talk about how she did it. I have not done one of these personally in a while. So as far as like doing, offering those 12 things and putting it in as one party type of deal, typically you're going to put a little disclaimer in there that says that it's all coming to you, and that shipping and delivery, but it kind of depends on what that item is. Sometimes, if you only have sometimes it's worth just paying the $4 to ship it to her separately, so that you can put maybe some of the thermal totes in different places and the half off items that way. So if it was a matter that somebody was buying from 3 states away from you, I just say, you're going to have additional shipping to get it to you.
I can kind of talk about that a little bit, because I have a host of the month group, and one of my hostesses lives in North Carolina. So the month that she was the hostess, what I did is put everyone else's order in together as one and shipped it directly to me, and then all of her hostess stuff simply went to her. So usually I try and ship it to me whenever possible. And when I did the raffle, the winner, most of the people that participated were local, because I did have a disclaimer that if they won and they were more than a 45-minute drive from me, that they would pay the extra $4 in shipping.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's all I did.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So I know I'm supposed to have a third thing to do, but you guys, honestly, at the end of the day, it's really about making those relationships and those connections, which we talk about so often. So sometimes it's really just reaching out to, honestly, these are the days that I'd be making your pink bag calls for the previous month, if you haven't already. So I also stack my months a week ahead of time. So I never have a party after the 25th of the month for the current month. And I don't really care who the hostess is or what she bribes me with. If she calls me or we've talked and she wants to have a party on the 28th, I can't tell you the last time I allowed that to happen for the same month. So the way I stack my month is that anything after the 25th is really always automatically going to be the next month's customer special. So by the second and third week, really ideally by the 15th, I hope to actually be done with all of my parties so that I can focus those last 2 weeks on setting up the next month and also doing retail orders and just kind of working my business personally. So these are the days of the month that I typically do make my pink bag calls. And those are the calls that, I'm going to mention, hey, I don't know if you saw it because our email system was a little wonky for the past month or so, but did you see that all of our thermals are half price this month? Have you noticed that any of yours have busted out this summer already? Can we replace that big, huge Coleman cooler with a Market Thermal? Are you going up north anytime soon? Sorry, we're in Michigan. That's up north so like I live here and this is considered up north. So that's when I say I'm going up north, I'm going there, which I'm going there on Friday. So, it's just stuff like that you're a solution seller. You have to, again, change that mindset that you're not dialing for dollars right now. You're dialing for the relationships, and you're dialing them to say, hey, I'd love to really be able to help you out with this thermal tote special. Because the reality is, a lot of people didn't, they didn't get our emails on the first of the month telling them about this thermal tote sale. So there's a lot of people who are kind of in the dark about it still. They just don't pay attention the way we pay attention to ourselves. It's just the reality of it. So I actually just was texting with somebody earlier today, and she's like, what do you mean the thermal totes are half off? And I was like, what do you mean? What do I mean? Because I feel like I've kind of beat the dead horse, but the reality is she's not paying attention to my stuff the way I'm paying attention to my stuff. So I shared it with her, and she's like putting together a list. She wants to get 4 picnic thermals for wedding gifts. Fantabulous. I can help you out with that. So, it's BOGO for that. Buy one, get one, half price. So the picnic thermals, a great thing to put out there, because people are going to the zoos and out on, day trips, and they need a picnic thermal. So, just think about it, that you're offering them a solution to kind of situation that they may be looking at right now during the summertime that, they weren't thinking about 3 months ago, the last time they may have talked to you or ordered or been at a party. But now they're here in the summer and they're like looking around, they're like, oh, I need a thermal tote, or my thermal totes are junky and I need a cute personalized one with an anchor on it. I don't, So I also think that always mocking up and sharing some cute ideas on personalization preview always helps. So if you're not doing that, I'd get some out there. I do some large utility totes. I do some organizing shoulder bags for sure, but I'd also do some thermal totes. And then, last but not least, you can go to those bundles. You can share, I wouldn't share a lot of them. I'd share like my top 3 bundle picks. And I'd be personally texting those out, or Facebook messaging, posting in your closed group, and really just sharing what a great value it is to get those. And there's a lot of people who, believe it or not, start Christmas shopping right about now. Right? Rhonda's like, oh yeah, I know. Rhonda's like, don't look at my Christmas closet. I already got gifts. I know. I have people who all the time are like, well, I got to start my Christmas shopping. I'm like, yes, you do. And I can help. So, don't forget those. So any questions? It's just about 9:00 right now. I'm losing my voice. Sorry. Wait till you hear me after tomorrow night's swimming. Then it's going to be gone. Going to be gone.
I love all these ideas.
Rachel.
They're just awesome. I mean, it's just it's so nice to hear different ways to do things. It's kind of like fishing, when you use different bait, and you're using a rubber worm and you're using a lure. Well, that's kind of how it is with this. It's like, okay, what's going to entice them for the sale, or what do you think they're going to like, or what do you like? Because everybody has different ways of purchasing. So this is awesome. You did an awesome job, Jen. Thank you.
I am not here to claim that any of these ideas were original. They are not Jen Schrader originalities. They are just things that have been shared with me that, I really, though, love the 3x3x3. When it was shared with me today, I was like, oh my gosh, how simple is this? Like, it's not, nobody's asking you to go out and sell 25 large utility totes tomorrow. And it's not even the same concept as selling 25 over the course of 3 days. It's just 3 products, 3 days, sell 3 of them each day.
Yeah.
And then the numbers just prove themselves that that's the minimum you can make. If each of those 9 individual sales, if that's how it happens, if each of those people add on personalization and then add on a customer special and personalize it, you could kind of double this, right? I mean, unless
Yeah.
they shoot $9 thermal totes, but whatevs. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's a time to show them. I always call it the double decker thermal hostess carrier, but whatever. It's what it is. It's the perfect party. I just call it the double decker thermal, and everybody.
And
gets
Rhonda
it,
and
so.
Teresa, I love the ideas too. I mean, it's just good to try new things in your VIP group. It's fun. I love that. I'm gonna try it. Where do you get the graphics?
I found mine on another group. I can't remember. I'll see. I'll try and find it, and I'll give it to Jen if I find it, so she can get it to you, or I can message it to you.
Yeah, and if you do one a month, just post it with one of them, and we can share it at the maybe the first Tuesday of the month or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think the whole raffle idea you could really kind of take off, and if you did start it early in the month, maybe you do those on the 5th of each month or something. I think you could turn that into maybe a lot more.
Oh, Rhonda has a question.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Jenifer. Thanks, Andrea. One of the things that somebody brought up to my attention, and I know it goes around some of the other Facebook groups, and Janelle and I were speaking about it, and I know Janelle's camera's off and she's muted, but one of the things that we talked about is, are raffles legal in the state that you live in? And it's different everywhere. I basically said, I'm just going to take a chance, and if there's somebody in my VIP group that sees that I'm doing a raffle, I will claim ignorance and mea culpa later and, figure out. But what I think I'm doing to combat it is everybody that participated in my raffle, Rachel and I were talking about this, I'm going to send them a thank you with a bookmark or a % off for the next time that they order with me or something.
That's
so
a
that
good idea.
Something for their raffle. So maybe it kind of will negate the, hey, you're being illegal doing a raffle in your state if you're not a 501c3 or something.
Right.
So that's what I'm doing. I was in a Vistaprint promo group, and they keep sending me these little coupons and door hangers that say 10% off your next order, and I need to do something with them. So I'm going to be sending them to everybody that participated in my raffles. So that will kind of help. But I did find the raffle for June. It might have been in our pink sandbox, and I think somebody was going to be posting July's raffle. So when I see July's, or if I decide to use my brain enough to make up my own bundle raffle, I will share it with everybody, and we'll get it to everybody so that they can use it too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And maybe Andrea,
Thank you.
I don't know if Carrie's still on here. I know Lori's not. She's got a party going on tonight, but maybe we should consider opening up another little group for anybody in here to share ideas if anybody wanted to.
That's a great idea, because we really don't have anything like that where,
Like along old school, like notes. Like, here, Andrea, we pass this along. So,
Okay.
I'd love to see also a little bit more. I'd love to see a lot of you guys connecting with each other too. We've talked about that. So yeah, Pink Sandbox is a Facebook group. I mean, there's only so many groups you can be in. Not really. There's 1,001 you could be in, but we will talk about that. And if you guys have some interest in at least having kind of that space out there, we could do that. Or maybe we could just pull together like a Google Drive thing for this or something, so that everybody can share ideas. But just a thought. So
good thought. You're so smart. That's why you're my friend.
Wicked smart. Wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
Wicked smart. All right. Who else? Does anybody have just anything they want to talk about?
I wanted to share something really quick. And it doesn't have to do with June. It has more to do for July. I I've had a lot of interest in the rolling coolers, so I've been focusing a lot of time. I did a big vendor event on Saturday. We had over 7,000 people come.
Wow.
Festival.
Pie festival. Yeah, I was exhausted, but anyway, the rolling cooler seems to be the huge hit. So I've really been focusing on some of my personal pictures of my rolling cooler and reaching out, and I booked 2 parties just based on getting that rolling cooler before it goes away. And I know Krista, I shared one of my photos with her, and she booked a party instantly based on that photo. It's a photo of my rolling cooler and my Cool Cinch thermal together with 3 other cinch sacks that broke while we were at a water park that weren't 31 cinch sacks. So I made like a funny little joke about that, and the response has been overwhelming. So I guess it's what you talked about is, getting out those personal photos and sharing, because I fit a case of water in my rolling cooler for the Whoopie Pie Festival on Saturday. And I had guys coming up and playing with it. It was hilarious. They loved it. They were like, this is the greatest thing ever. I had one guy convinced
Let's
his
get the guy to a party.
he convinced his wife to have a party.
You should figure out how many beverages it holds, like how many Budweiser cans of beer. That would get his attention or something. Wait, Rachel, do you know how many bottles of wine? Because you were on the wine kick last week.
Oh, yeah.
No, a lot. I did find
juice boxes.
I did find a bottle, large utility tote with like 30 bottles of wine in it, though, for your large utility tote sale tomorrow on Pinterest.
That would be actually a fun game. Like, how many juice boxes does the rolling cooler fit or something,
Okay, well, I nominate you to figure that one out.
I don't drink juice boxes.
I don't drink it. We're beyond the juice boxes over here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I will say, though, that with all these tips tonight, I don't want you guys to leave here today feeling overwhelmed. I want you to pick one thing to take and run with. Personally, I love the 3x3x3. I think that it's smart, it's simple, it's tactful. Like, you're not going to abuse like your 31 group with it. They're going to say, oh, what a cute idea. Oh, I can help her by buying one, And because if you launch this sort of as a campaign, if you launch this as a 3-day thing and say, hey guys, I have some news for you tomorrow morning, like post that tonight, and we're going to have a lot of fun over the next 3 days. We're going to end June with a bang, be on the lookout, and then tomorrow morning you can share, this is the large utility tote. Today, if I sell 3, I'm going to, and then think of something. And then the next day, woohoo, I sold 3 large utility totes. Here's the one for today. If I sell 3 today, I'm going to, and then it can be anything. It can be, I'm going to put those people's names in for a raffle. I'm going to send a gift to a random winner. It can be, I'm going to give away you get 5 entries for the hostess rewards. It can be nothing. It can be, yay, thank you. But kind of think of that tonight in planning your next 3 days and how you're going to lay that out for yourself. And Jen, it's so funny that you mentioned, I'm sure Rachel's going to find a whole bunch of pictures of blah, blah, blah. I was already screenshotting all kinds of stuff from Pinterest. I'm like, got it. Awesome, perfect. I probably have 45 pictures on my desktop right now. But go on Pinterest.
Just shy of the 80 I predicted.
Go on Pinterest and look up large utility totes 31, and you're going to find 100. Not quite as easy as I'm finding for the organizing shoulder bag and the Benjamin wallet, but you guys have that from your enrollment kits. Take pictures of it. Put your stuff in it and take a picture.
That's it. You've got to really show yourself using it, even if that means you having your child take a picture of you in the grocery store tomorrow. I sell more organizing shoulder bags than I do anything else.
They're very popular.
Yeah, me too, because I like it and I use it.
How I walk down the grocery aisles and I go and I do my the grocery cart dance.
I don't know that one.
Ooh, bum, chicka, wow, wow. A chicka, I'll do the music.
You can do the grocery cart dance with both hands.
Not like clean my ear and throw it away. That one.
So, like Rachel's saying, sharing the personal pictures, but I would highly recommend going live at like 12:30 lunch hour. Okay. Going live right around midday is a great way to show off these products. And you don't have to go live for 20 minutes. It's just live for, here's my large utility tote. Here's what I love to shove in it. Here's what I love about it. But especially maybe on Thursday and Friday, with that organizing shoulder bag and with the All About the Bends, being able to show them on the inside of it and inside the organizing shoulder bag and how you can adjust it. I think those live videos, you guys, and I was not comfortable. Now I just simply don't care what anybody thinks of me. So whatevs. I go live and look like in total full, and without fail, the screenshot, when it ends, is like me like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, you're trying to like shut it, and you're like, oh, where's the button?
Yeah, and I'm like,
Just smile awkwardly until you're all the way done.
I made a video today for home office, and you should have seen it. I'm like outside looking at it. It was like the glare in the sun, and I'm like, oh man, I hope they edit all this.
It's like, when I open like that emoji, that's what I look like. Anyways, but you know what? It also serves a purpose that like your customers love seeing that side of you.
Mm-hmm.
They just love seeing you being you. And so I think that that's what I would do with the 3x3. That's going to be my focus. I threw out the other ones, but yeah, do not attempt to do all of them tomorrow because you're going to undermine yourself. And it's just going to be too confusing. But I'd love to hear how everybody does with this 3x3 challenge if you guys choose to do it. If you choose
I'm going to do it. Even though I missed it, I'm going to listen to it again.
Who's going to do it? Raise your hands.
Wait, I got, well, Nicole's fan is answering for her.
Oh, hi, Nicole. There she is.
Oh, there's Nicole. All right. Nicole's fan.
So everybody, I think, raise their hand.
Right.
Hi, Melissa.
Heather, she's probably going to do it.
Yeah.
And if you're an overachiever, you can go 6x3x3 if you want, or 3x3x6, whatever.
Or truly, you're going to double your sales by making sure they order a thermal tote, some kind of thermal with every single one.
It's seriously, that's really what you need to challenge yourself. I mean, I would just be like, really, you're not going to, come on, girls, you need to get a new thermal tote. Megan, are you raising your hand that you're going
Megan is, yeah.
Or question, or that you're participating?
I think she's participating.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, awesome. All right, that's it. That's all I've got. Anything else?
I will add too that for me, I think that if I do succeed and reach the $400 in sales and do the 3x3x3, I think it would be fun. My customers would think it would be fun if I gave away a grand prize at the end. And if you're reaching $400 in sales, you're getting that getaway bundle, right? $212 of product for $35. Now, I know y'all want to keep that for yourselves, but you're showcasing the Benjamin wallet all day on Friday. So if you want to keep it for yourself, fine, but give away the Benjamin wallet because you're showcasing it all day on Friday anyways, or give it at half off, or whatever you're able to do. But personally, I'm going to buy a $35 getaway tote and cinch stack for myself, and I'm going to give away the Benjamin wallet and cork because I'm going to tell them on Friday morning, all right, guys, you've succeeded on Wednesday and Thursday. I know you're going to succeed today because you're going to love the one I'm going to show you. And guess what? I've got a grand prize at the end of the day if you do. And notice I said if you do. If they succeed. Not me, because it's them. I'm offering something to them. And they're going to love getting a free Benjamin wallet and cork. I mean, how cool is that? So consider that. Consider doing some kind of grand prize. Rhonda said she'll give away a $25 gift certificate. So you don't have to do both, Rhonda, just because I said that.
Right.
And maybe the wallet
well,
too.
The other thing you guys need to remember is that you're theoretically keeping all the hostess rewards.
Right.
So depending on where you are in your business and what you like, you could give away the hostess rewards as well. And then it's no skin at all off your nose. You could keep the hostess monthly special for yourself if you wanted to, but
Right.
give away, make it really kind of mystery drawing, mystery hostess. And that's always, especially, I did it a couple months ago, and I'm just going to be very transparent. Like 4 people shopped. 3 of them are like consistent shoppers with me, and 1 had hosted with me, but had not hosted for a while. So she may have accidentally been purposely drawn as the mystery hostess winner. Wink, wink. And it totally reconnected us talking. And so now she wants to host a party in September. Just because she you know what I mean? And it was just one of those, like, it was a good deed for me to give to her because she hasn't partied with me lately. And it really just went a long way to reestablishing that relationship with her. So there's things like that. But yeah, I mean, definitely, Rachel, awesome points. Oh, I do know what I wanted to say. Somebody just shared this with our on the ED page, that their director was doing her own online party, and she had created a really simple graphic that said, with 2 orders received, I'll give myself a peanut butter and jelly facial. With 4 orders received, I'll crack eggs on top of my head. 6 orders received, it was like an ice bucket,
Oh no.
And with like 10 orders received, she was going to do like something, I can't remember what it was. Now, girls, if you want to go that far, that could be really fun to do, like the 3x3x3. You don't have to, and she posted pictures of herself like covered in peanut butter and jelly.
That's fun. Those are the things that people are going to remember. Like, those are good memories.
Yeah, somebody who's wearing a pink headband down there probably would do something like that, right?
We had to put ideas in our head, Jen.
I would totally do that. I'm all over it.
So, I think that's just a fun idea to do for the summertime when everybody is feeling a little bit more relaxed, and certainly going to be a conversation starter with those people. So, I mean, think about it, but it's just one of those funny things that I thought, this could be really good for the 3x3x3 challenge.
Yeah, and like you just said, those are like the memories and what people are going to remember. Like the new shark icon. Somebody they got a shark hat, and they're like, all right, who's going to get the new icon? And it was the shark hat. Or what are you guys so scared of? What are you chicken of? And they had like a chicken hat on. And those are like comical things, but those are what makes people like everlasting memories of, remember that? It's sometimes being so serious and perfect. That's not fun. So you have to kind of make it more creative and make it your own and just be you and just,
don't go shaving off your eyebrows or anything.
No, and I'm not going to shave my head or anything unless it was a good cause.
Yeah, right? But anyways, those are ideas. But
and Siobhan just mentioned she doesn't seem to get much participation in our VIP group. Use this to your advantage over the next 3 days, because if you use it properly, this will get you participation in your VIP group.
Yeah. And also, asking your VIP group to, if they know of anybody who'd like to participate in this, add them to the group, invite them to join. Definitely. I think there's a lot of good ways that you can leverage this out. And also I think it's a good way to get your VIP groupers back engaged too. So,
yeah. Cindy Monroe talked about that at Leadership University. She said, okay, you guys have these like VIP groups, right? And we're like, yeah. And she's like, but how like are you connected with them? Like, are they really very important people? Like, what kind of relationship do you have if you say they're VIP? So by this way, you're getting to know them more personal, more authentically, and maybe like send them an audio message or personally message them and use their name. People love to be called by their name. So by doing that, it just makes it more personal to them. And that's really how you get to know them, building that relationship.
Word on the street, Andrea Arsenal.
That's some good preaching right there.
See how I used your nice.
Can I give one don't and then I'll let you close, Jennifer? Unless anyone has any questions.
You can do it and close because I just started eating runts.
Okay. All right. I can do that. So one don't I will say is don't just post once.
No.
That's called advertising. You want to use this to engage. So don't just post this one thing saying, I'm going to do this. Don't do that. You want to go ahead and post a few times throughout the day. And like Jennifer said, go live, but be strategic about when. You can do it at noon, and I think probably again at like 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night.
Totally at night.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And that way you're getting them when they are available. Just because my best time is 10 a.m. doesn't mean it's anyone else's best time in the entire world. It's not.
Right.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So in closing, you guys are going to rock these next 72 hours. Am I right? Who's going to rock these next 72 hours?
Me.
Who's going to grow their July 10th paycheck by at least $100? Me. Woohoo! And who is going to share this with someone that was not on this call? Because there is only, I don't know, 12 of you, something like that, on here.
18.
So share this with someone that was not on this call. I'm going to post the recording. Your leaders, if it's not me, are going to have access to the recording. So share this. And we're also going to be posting this on our team pages now, if some of you already have, so that you have the graphics and the verbiage. And go on Pinterest, find some awesome, cute things, and get to work. All right? Who's excited?
Teammates too. You know
Share
what?
with your
We're in
teammates.
this together. So let's all,
Share your teammates. Share your success on other Facebook pages and your K groups, and you're leading together wherever you're at. Share and inspire, because if you guys are struggling this month, so is other people. So share that with them. All right. Have an awesome night.
Peace out.
Woo!
We appreciate you.
Thank you. Love you all.